Hey butterflies, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose. I want to thank y'all for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes here on the channel. Special shout out to all of the channel members, as well as the members on my website. Thank you for your continued support, as well as those who have purchased from my tea company and from my ancestor message candles. So this message, y'all, I have been feeling Shanquella really heavy for the past couple of days, really heavy. And I was like, we're coming up on May. When I was feeling spirit, it told me that things are really going to be getting shaken up and moving in May because of some people not doing what they needed to do. And it takes time when we think about like the protocols and things that have to be put into place. And it made me think about some of the past readings that was did in regards to Dejanay and winter. And it's like that energy is timeless, and that energy is actually about to get ready to start coming into play in the next couple months. Right now within the Shanquella case, like they're lawyers, because they finally do have lawyers. They're currently now taking it and like working and finding ways to hold people accountable for what they need to be doing. So the United States, like, what are y'all doing to hold Mexico accountable for these things that are happening? And I'm happy that they're not letting up. Okay, and we're still going to be seeing some movement next month in this case when it comes to legal aspects. Okay, and a lot of it's going to be because of how long it took for things to get done. It's a lot of neglect that's been done in the case, and which was already, projected like it was going to happen. And so, but from this, like a lot is like happening. Like Mexico's tourism is like down. A lot of people have not been purchasing time to go to Mexico. So that is something that has been changing. It's like just in like a little bit of time, seeing how this can affect something. But it's bigger, everything is bigger. Like a lot of people who are involved in what happened are guilty. And that's a big, reason why things are taking as long as it's taking, is because it's so many like moving pieces in the midst of it, of people lying and, people saying that this happened and that happened and it didn't really happen. So it's like, got to go back and cover the tracks, and just all of that energy is like what's going on right now. Okay. And those who are guilty will be held accountable. They will be held accountable for what they did. They will be held accountable. Despite what their reasoning is or what they're going to come up and say, because we've already talked about this, what they're going to try to say as to, why things that got to the way it got. And it's just like, yeah, we're not taking these. Like, we're not taking these excuses, But overall, with the Shanquella case, it is moving forward. And next month, we're going to be hearing some like more significant like pieces of information coming up in regards to the accountability portion from the United States as well as with Mexico. So we're not giving up any type of hope. Okay. Now, in regards to, Dejanay and Winter and all of them, what is their life like? It's still in that same energy of them being like hiding away. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality is in that past thing, when it said that Dejanay was arrested and picked up, she was, but she also was released. Okay. She was picked up and released. So although it didn't reach us in the public, it happened. Okay. And with now, like what's happening, it's like they're all like in hiding in a way. Like they're in hiding because they still don't know what's like going to happen from all of this. You know what I'm saying? So they have people that are helping them, help take care of them. Like they have people who are helping take care of them. And in regards to kids, I'm getting like this feeling of like neglect though that's happening right now. Like something with like Dejanay neglecting a child of something. Okay. And I don't know if it's because she's going through like this depression, but we already kind of knew like when we, you know, what was revealed in the past on like karma that was going to happen for her perpetrators, part of that dealt with like generational things. And it's just like how her actions are now causing like generational problems. Okay. And we want the best for her daughter. Okay. We want the best for her daughter and her development. But right now, like Dejanay is not able to be a good mother, like a good parent to her daughter. But there's someone else, like there's a feminine energy that's stepping in and helping though. Dreams. I'm hearing some of you all have been having dreams about Shanquella. Some of y'all have been having dreams about Shanquella. And her energy is saying, like, if you've been having dreams about her, she want to remind you that life is short and always follow, like, your personal dreams. Do the things that you've always wanted to do, okay? You never know what may, you know what I'm saying, be successful in the right of, like, what you deem as being successful. But her energy is definitely saying, like, if you've been seeing her, it's her telling you that she wants you to start living your life out loud some more. It's time for you to start living a little bit more fearlessly, and do the things that like you really want to do. Like, be authentically you. You know, this is not the time to play it safe. And remember that life, you know what I'm saying? Life is short. You never know when, you know, is going to be your time. And so that is something specific to those who have been dreaming about her and like the reasoning why you've been dreaming about her. We have peace that's coming out. She wants loved ones to be at peace while going for justice. Like, be at peace for like knowing that the things that happen in life happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And we can't change or control things. But her energy is at peace though. Like, I feel her energy is in like a place of peace. And she wants her energy to be like used as a way to motivate other people. Like, she has a very interesting story of things that she could share to motivate other people, okay? And she has here, I felt loved by you. So if there's like a loved one who is watching this video, she definitely felt loved by you. And she also feels the energy of like the collective who is putting out collective energy for justice for her as well. She feels connected to that energy in that space. And that's why like she finds herself, you know, visiting different people in the collective, because she wants you to feel that energy by her paying it forward, by her coming to give you a message. Like, that's her paying it forward to her. You have scratch a lie, find a thief. It's about to be coming out that like someone has been like lying about something, okay? And it's going to come out that some of her money was stolen. It's going to come out that some of her money was stolen. She is also saying, watch who you surround yourself with. Like, if you surround yourself with liars, just know that if it come down to it and they need to lie to you, they're going to lie to you too, okay? So she is saying, like, once someone shows you who they are, take them for who they are. You cannot expect them to act any different with you behind your back when they've already shown you, like, what they're capable of doing, okay, or what they've done with people. So she's definitely saying that energy with scratch a lie, find the thief, okay? Because once someone is, like, open to being, like, a big, severe liar, baby, they'll steal too. Okay, they'll steal too. There is no limits to what they would go through or what they would do. Okay, so really just watch out for that. And then you have side-eye the loud one. So it's something about the one who was doing a lot of speaking out, you know, talking, like speaking out and talking. It's giving a vibe of like someone being an instigator. It's one of the guys, but someone being an instigator in regards to everything of what was going on. And she's saying like really side-eye that person, okay? Side-eye that person. Because they were like an instigator in some stuff. Like they weren't as innocent as they claimed to be. Wasn't it somebody named like Khalil or something like that? But someone wasn't as innocent as they claimed to be, okay? They helped instigate some things to happen with this entire situation of what's going down. But she wants people to find peace. Peace with, you know, their reality. And like peace within, like when people show you who they are, like, and accepting that, you know, accept when a person shows you who they are, because that's who they are at the core. You know, they can change, they can camouflage, they can do all of that. But when you see their roots, you need to act accordingly, okay? But there will be justice for her. Like right now, her peoples, they doing the research to see what it would take to file a big lawsuit if the United States don't act and force stuff to happen the way they need to, okay? If they don't act the way they need to act, they gonna be filing that court situation, okay? In regards to why is this taking so long, okay? So her people are not giving up. This is something that they're fighting, okay? Because it's something that it's like, it's become a cause where they're getting tired of like these types of things happening to Black women, you know, at high rates. It's other women that it's happening to as well. But in this situation, it's like the cause that they're connecting to is like the rate of these injustices on Black women, and what this can stand for when it comes to like how the legal system handles the cases. This is going to turn into like a politicized movement, you know, but we've shared this already about it turning into a politicized movement. This has been shared and talked about for quite some time, because it's like, it's something that a lot of communities and things can relate to and they're getting tired of. And so this has been nothing but like, it's a process, but it's a purpose in the midst of all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as difficult as it is, some things needed to happen, you know, in order for bigger changes to come about and happen. And Shanquella, her energy understands that. And that's why she doesn't want people to give up on her name or give up on like what was learned from her situation, the different conversations that were started from her situation. She doesn't want us to forget that. She wants us to live in the space where like we keep her name alive, you know, we keep the other women's name alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have these difficult conversations about things that are going on around us and in our society and in our community, because that's what it's going to take for us to really see the changes. You know, it's going to take for us being immersed, you know what I'm saying? And it gives a vibe of like a sacrifice for like a bigger situation. She's also saying that she knew what Mexico was doing when they filed it as like a femicide, knowing that things couldn't then be moved to the United States because of like the difference in the charges and like not having like a charge that equals that here in the United States. And so there were a lot of different things that were done to try to cover up some stuff, but it's going to be revealed, okay? Because people are not letting up, and the energy of Shanquella is not going to let up. It's not going to die out. Like, something is going to happen and come from this, okay? The people, something is going to come and going to happen from this, period. Period. But that's the vibe, y'all. I was feeling her so heavy. I was like, oh my gosh, like, Shanquella, what is up? Let's chat, let's talk. Because I hadn't heard from her. But it started like getting back clearer. Like, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, yeah, we gotta do this reading. But there's movement, y'all. It's just like slow, silent movement. But we're going to be hearing more in like the next 30 days. We're going to start hearing more. So things are coming to fruition. It's happening, okay? And we got to remember that like these messages are not always told on like a timeline. And so a lot of those past messages are relating to now. But yeah, so I look forward to hearing you all's thoughts down below. Have you been getting any messages from Shanquella? Just all of that jazz. And I appreciate you. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.